In this tutorial, I'm going to discuss a programming question, delete node in a linked list. So in this problem, we have given a linked list and we have given a node which we have to delete from the linked list. And what it means is, so we have, now let's assume we have to delete 5 from this linked list. So we have given the address of only this node. Head is not given, so we can't traverse from the beginning of a linked list. We have only given the address of this node. It means starting from this node we can move only in forward direction, and by using the address of this node we have to delete this node, and we don't have to return anything from the function. So once we delete this node from a linked list, we get this linked list in which this node is deleted. So this linked list has 3 elements now, 4, 1 and 9. So in this second example, given this single linked list, and we have to delete 6 from this linked list, and after deleting this node, the linked list has only 2 elements, which is 1 and 9. And here are a few important points regarding this problem. The linked list will have at least 2 elements, and all of the nodes value will be unique. The given node will not be the tail, and it will always be a valid node of the linked list. So this is the problem statement, and now let's discuss how we can solve this problem. Given this single linked list and we have to delete this node from this linked list, so it means we have given the address of this node. So we have given the address of this node, and also in the problem statement it is mentioned that the linked list will have at least 2 elements and all of the nodes value will be unique. And the third most important point which help us to solve this problem, and the given node will not be the tail, and it will always be a valid node of the linked list. In this problem, we don't have given the address of head node. It means we can't traverse a linked list from the beginning, but we have given the address of this node. So we can traverse a linked list starting from this node in forward direction. Now the question is how we can delete this node from a linked list. So we can't directly delete this node. What we can do is we can take immediate next node, and we can copy its value and address to the current node, and then we can delete the next node from a linked list. So in this way we can solve this problem. So here are the 2 steps. The first step is to copy the value part to the current node, and the second step is to this node points to the address of next node. So next node is not there, so it points to null. It means end of a linked list. So and this node points to the address of the next node. So what we can do is we have to point this address part to the address which this node points to. So this node points to the address of next node, and in case if next node is not there, so it will points to null. So this node will points to null. The value is already copied, and we remove the link. So how 2 nodes are connected? So the 2 nodes are connected by the address. This node points to the address of next node. In this way these 2 nodes are connected, and if we break this chain, if we break this link, if this node points to the address of next to next node, it means this node is removed from a linked list. When we traverse a linked list, let's say we are at this node. So if this node points to the address of next to next node, it means when we do node dot next, it will move to the next node, not this node. So automatically the link is break, and this node is deleted from a linked list. So the same step we have done here. So first we have copied the value, so this value here, and then we have fixed the address part. And in this way, after these 2 operation, we don't have to return anything. So after these 2 operation, the linked list will look like 1. So the linked list is 1 and 9, and it will points to null. So now the node whose value 6 is already removed from the linked list. So this is the one way to solve this problem. And also, if you know some other way to solve this problem, you can let us know through your comment. Now let's talk about its time and space complexity. So its time complexity is O1, as we have to fix the next node, so it is always constant O1 operation, and its space complexity is also O1. We are not using any extra space to solve this problem. So now that's it for this video tutorial, and for more such programming videos you can subscribe our YouTube channel. You can visit our website, which is https://webrewrite.com, and please don't forget to like this video. Thanks for watching this video.